Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Cyberdan Plays, and welcome to the finale of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. We're going to be doing this the right way, and that would mean, first off, uh, yeah, get it out of the way first. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. I always really enjoyed this series, and it it wouldn't be the same without you guys. So really, I appreciate it, and you make the channel what it is. I would not be here without you. I rarely do this kind of thing before, especially before finales. For each series, but this feels kind of special. This might be the last time we do a Ocarina of Time playthrough, A third time's the charm, Anyway, I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get into the game. We have one more task today, and that would be to conquer the Ganon. Dork. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. I do believe... Yeah, do we have audio? It does seem like it. And yeah, everything looks good. So let's go ahead and end this. End this the right way. With the backflip. Let me go ahead and give our inventory one more check. I do believe, yeah, we have our fairies in place. And let's see. Do we have anything that we want to have especially equipped going into the final fight? Let's go ahead and move things around a little bit. We can keep that there, in fact. Put this here. Why not? The good old Goron mask. We're finishing this with the mask. It's unfortunate. I mentioned it last episode, but it's unfortunate that you cannot wear the masks as an adult. Let's go and make our way to the castle. It's time. Oh boy. How incredibly epic this visual is. Go ahead and go full screen on this one. It looks, yeah, they really did work their asses off to make this look so much better than they could on the N64. Wow. I know we already looked at this once, but that is quite the sight. Okay. It's time. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh yeah, we can't actually go over there yet, but we can do this. Flump, can you hear? Oh, wrong voice. Flump, can you hear me? It's Raru, the sage. Did I call the wrong number? We six will gather our power to create a bridge to the castle where Ganondorf dwells. The castle's keep, which is known as Ganon's Tower, is protected by 6 evil barriers. Bring down the 6 barriers and save Princess Zelda. Please. Let's see that bridge. Oh my word. Oh, okay. I don't remember the safety rails. That is quite the upgrade from the N64. I remember on the N64 you could just straight up walk off of it, right? They wanted to make sure you couldn't do that on this one for whatever reason. I mean, you can still, hop off this way, but still, that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and do this. Ganon's Castle. It's been a long road. Oh boy. Okay, then. No going back. Well, I guess we can. But we won't. Let's see. What would be... Let's see if we could do the... I want to properly time this. Let's see. Okay, watch them. Oh, yeah. Watch those beams cross. Don't cross the streams unless you're crazy iRobot things. I'm going to stand by that statement. And we cannot do anything with that yet. But I want to take a look at this. Hold on. Well, we can't get a good view from here, but I'll take a look at it once we dispel our first barrier. Which I think the best way to... Yeah, I would say the best way to go would be the shadow room first. Oh, they make this look extra vibrant. Wow. So much darker on the N64. I think I actually prefer that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I'm kind of curious. What do you guys think? I do feel like they make it look a little bit more ominous on the N64. And that would be fitting, right? I mean, consider the source. Alright. I'm not going to bother with... Oh, well, we just went right past him. Okay. Alright, you stay away. Oh my god. You know what? I think it would probably be a good idea. Just in case he grabs us, that we have something that he cannot take from us. Alright, you jerk. Get over here. Alright. Give you one more swing. Give you an actual combat compared to our I mean, with the Begoran sword, it's a bit unfair for him. Okay. So if I remember right, we have to... Oh yeah, we need to get a special item here. Let's see if I can aim true. Just barely. Okay. Let's see if we can do this right. Be extra careful with our... That was close. It's always the small steps that cause me the most issues. Okay. Special item time. And I think our final special item. The golden gauntlets. You can feel the you can feel even more power coursing through your arms. Grab with A, lift with A. Okay. Oh yeah, we don't even need to use the fire arrows here. We can do this. And hold on, do we need to hit that? I don't think so. Oh no, yeah we do. We do. I thought maybe it was voluntary. I keep forgetting. But no, we have to whack the switch to open our way through. And luckily, that torch there is made of wood. We can easily get across. Ooh, creepy. The great orb, boba thing floating, the Ganon boba. Alright, let's do this right. Let's go ahead and equip our new weapon, or, new item at least, and dispel the barrier. Ooh. Oh, you. The shadow barrier is dispelled. Go! Amazing. Okay, one down. We got what? I'm terrible at math. 5 to go? 4 to go? Completely forget. Anyway, got gold gauntlets. That's all that matters right now. In fact, now I'll remember. You know what? While I'm thinking of it, we're gonna head out and collect our final Great Fairy item, magic. And while we're here, I did want to take a look at our surroundings. Wow. Yeah, it looks a lot better. I mean, to be expected, but still, it's pretty cool. All right. Crazy eyes of death. Let's go ahead and luckily our special magic is immediately outside of the castle, so make use of our golden gauntlets. I think, you know, other than this final segment of the game, I don't think there is really any other use for the gold gauntlets, like in the entire game, which is unfortunate. I kind of wish that if I had one criticism of this game, one major criticism, it would be that they don't give you the gauntlets early enough that there could be more creative ways to use them. It's a shame, because they are pretty cool. Even the silver gauntlets, you know? I know they're just like a less upgraded version, but still, it's they're pretty nifty items. So let's do the royal family's theme. Not a remix. And welcome, Plump. I am the Great Fairy of Courage. No, you're not. I will grant you an enchantment on your defensive power. Nice. Receive it. Gimme. I want the power. Energy. Oh boy. It's gonna be incredibly difficult for people to kill us. Your defensive power is enhanced. With your enhanced defenses, damage inflicted by enemies will be reduced by half. Yeah, I gathered as much. When battles made you wary, go back to me. All right. Good. We absolutely did not need that, but I wanted this to be as clean of a run as I could. I know we couldn't get all the gold sculptulas. What's our final count? We're at 71. Good enough for me. I mean, 29 shy of that extra voluntary reward. Oh, yeah, that's okay with me. And of course, we did not get the final bottle, but that's okay too. Because if you guys remember, or anybody who watched last episode would remember that big posts are incredibly hard to come by. At least realistically, when we're streaming, it's going to be quite chaotic to get where we need to be with big pose. I'd probably be searching for a good, like, I don't know, 10 hours. Be quite an episode. Quite a boring episode, rather. Alright. Ah. Of course. What is this? Do we got a keys? I think we got a keys. Okay. And another. You guys aren't good at hiding. shadow hide you? Yeah, those are good stuff. Now, I don't remember if anything good comes of this. This, I believe... Hold on, am I facing the right direction? Yeah, I think this one's ice. Of course. In fact, I think most of them are ice. But we're going to try anyway. Let's go and grab everything while we're here. Money? Sure. Might even hit that 500 mark again. Oh, okay. Okay. Of course. And you? Got more ice? Nope. Hey. Fill her up. Holy crap. Ganon's a troll. And I don't mean the literal troll. Give me those arrows. Okay, cool. Let's go and make our way back in. Save the day. Oh no. Do we have a like here? I think. Maybe. I don't trust it. But luckily we can't lose any items here, given our current loadout. If we were to be consumed. But, yeah, that's not gonna happen. I don't think so, at least. I keep thinking that we're actually, like, in the Spirit Temple. Where likes are aplenty. Ooh, I remember this. Yes, the Great Silver Rupee Search. Which actually isn't much of a search at all. Get up there. That might be a record for me on how quickly I collect all of those. Okay. Oh no. I remember. Yep. Freaking Floor Master immediately hiding in the shadows on the ceiling. Let's do this. Dispel. Should be Raru, right? Yes, the Tubby. The light barrier's dispelled. Hurry. Give me that energy. It's kind of cool. On the N64, I don't think that light subsides or fades. I think it's just the texture. I believe it's not actually doesn't actually look like a light. Which one should we do next? I think, you know, I kind of want to do the fire one now. Go into the fire temple room. All right. Now the question here is: do we wear the fire tunic, the Goron tunic? Maybe not. I don't think we actually need it, but we will need this. Well, I guess we won't. Need is a term I probably wouldn't use, but oh, come on. Okay, good. Nope, put that back on. Oh crap! I did not realize. Oh shit! Okay. Okay, I should have been prepared for that. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Up. Be quick about this. I forgot that the. Oh no! Holy crap! I am a little surprised. This is Oh no! I feel like it's a little bit more tricky this time around. Does the does it descend faster? The platform, that is? I think it might. Oh boy. The power of legend. We are really lucky it threw it to that spot. He threw it to that spot. Oof. Okay. We're fine. Back off. flaming... Ow! Really? I guess we do need the hover boots for that one. Possibly. Okay. Yeah, I think that the main platform actually descends much faster on the 3DS than it did on the N64. By a large margin. Throw it. Toss it into the lava abyss. That's actually not a thing. Alright, let's do this right. Okay. Now, it shouldn't be a problem if we are using this, right? Okay, good. I don't want to have that equipped for the long run. I don't think that the hover boots are going to actually do us any good when we want to grab onto platforms and like have a good grip, at least for the most part. Oh wait, I think I might be doing this wrong. Uh-oh. Okay, no, grab. Thank you. Yeah, we have time. We have plenty of time for this. Okay. One more to grab. Ow. Okay, cool. And the flames. I don't know why it is. I mean, I get we are lighter on our feet with the hover boots, but at the same time, I imagine being just having any weight at all would be I don't know. I think that would probably make the platform go down realistically. But maybe that's what they imply with the hover boots, is that they are they just make you absolutely weightless, I guess. Something they did not make clear to me upon acquisition. Hello, sir. The Fire Brother is dispelled. Hurry up, brother. I love that Flump looks so concerned. They really couldn't change his facial expression from time to time. At least not frequently. That was not within the realistic I would say reach of the N64. Later on, when there were games that required the enhancement pack, monster. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, when the enhancement pack came about, and games like Perfect Dark and Donkey Kong 64 came out, the N64 was capable of doing a few more things that were, I guess, considered to be a little bit more advanced. Not much more. In fact, I remember there were some a few gimmicky things that the N64 had that like today we kind of take for granted. Or at least I do. I don't want to speak for anybody, but I take such as the Rumble Pack. Even though, I mean, there were uses for it, I get it, and it created the Rumble function, of course. I never thought it was actually necessary, and nowadays I don't even use the Rumble feature for any video game. So, kind of a moot point. I don't think there's a real need for it. And it also kind of rushes my hand fatigue when I'm trying to use a controller. And you guys know I use controllers pretty frequently. I rarely use mouse and keyboard when I'm doing these live streams, even when it would probably be best advised to do so. Okay, what is the best route here? I think we do this. Push that there. I might be doing this incorrectly. I don't know. But we're going to try. Let's do this. Okay, yeah. Get that one thing with our blue fire. The massive switch. Cool off. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need our good old hammer. It's hammer time. If I can aim correctly. Try to multitask with my awkward hand movements. Oh yeah, we have to go this way. Oh wait, do we need another blue fire? The bottle, I don't think so. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on in then. We should be fine here. Yeah, here we go. Already at the end. It's strange that was this is basically the water temple room, or you know, barrier. But that was more so just the ice cavern stage room. I kind of wish there was more of a water temple feel to it. I don't know. The water barrier is dispelled. Hurry up. No. Yes, dear. Alright, let's empty out that pool. Good stuff. Okay. Next one up, let's see. Which one do we want to do next? We did shadow, we did fire. I forgot, we didn't do spirit, did we? I think we did spirit. Did we? Oh no, we have light and we have forest left. So let's do this. Forest would be a good... Oh, wait a minute. Oh. For some reason, I thought that was going to be a floor master. I don't know why. Floor master, wall master, they're all the same. Alright, what do we got here? Is this going to be a key or is it something... No, it's a ruby, of course. Okay, we want... Maybe use dense fire here. I think that's probably the best way to go. I know you can probably use the fire arrows as well, but I don't think that will be necessary if we stand here. I'll even just use regular arrows, in fact. Okay, yeah, we'll just use regular arrows. Okay, swap out. Thank you. And do this the right way. Oh, I might be out of position. Maybe. Never mind. Bingo, in the clear. Alright, what's in room 2? I don't remember exactly. Oh crap, it's this room. Oh, the fans of death. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is have the boots at the ready. Then what else do we want to have ready here? I guess we can use the lens of truth here, but I don't know. Personally, I don't think that's necessary. Navi, you can calm down a little bit. Okay, let's do this. Whee! Alright, now I don't remember. Let's... Oh, well, let's do this first. Take care of you. Excellent throw. Give myself that little pat on the back. Alright. We're having you next. That should be out of the range of the fans. Good stuff. Ah, no. Too slippery. Alright. Thank you very much. Alright, so I am going to make sure that we wait on this. Don't accidentally get the opposite fan treatment. Okay, let's see. We wanna... Yeah, I'm not gonna risk walking in front of that fan. Okay, good. And we wanna get onto that platform, which should reveal another beam, I believe. There we go. Bingo! There we go. Gimme. Mine. We are not... Oh, no, I don't want to stand there. Okay, good. There. Fans would have not liked me very much if I was standing there at the wrong time. Okay. Managed to get through this room without falling into a pit. Not bad. Alright, cool. We're going to need all the magic we can get going into the final fight, so... let's see here. What do we want to do next? Go arrows. I really do like how they separated like the arrows into their own category, like subcategory. Pretty nifty. Hit the great seed of the sky. The force barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, Flump. Hey, how do you know my name now? What changed? Maybe they get their memories back after all the sages have been, you know, saved. Okay. I think we only had the one left, right? This is it. And I keep forgetting that that's the light room. We're going into the spirit room now. Okay. I keep forgetting, like, which one is which. But no, wait. Ah! Of course. No. Yeah, Raru is the, for the Realm of Light, so, or Temple of Light. So, of course, this would be Spirit. Alright, here we go. Okay, that was weird. Little delayed reaction there. Alright, you know what? This is a little unfair. Let's make this a tad easier to navigate. Thank you. And you know what? I have an idea for this one. Let's kind of pull it back this way. Much more time. Gimme. Alright. Oh, and we have the one left. Alright. You sneaky rupee. Yep. Oh, what the hell was that? That was odd. we conquered death. Ah! Okay. So, bingo? I think, yeah, there we go. Oh, that's going to have bomb chews, I believe, right? And, you know, might as well use up the one we have and max out our supply by just doing this first. Okay, let me see if I could properly do this on the first try. Are you kidding? All right. I guess we have to time this a little bit better. Let's try that. Hey. Not perfect, but I'll take it. Okay. Still don't have, not our max. What is the max for bomb chews? Is it 50? I guess it doesn't really matter. We're not going to use those again. What's the point of bomb chews? Not a whole lot. It is, I don't know. Kind of disappointing how little those are necessary. Okay, what do we want to do here? Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and just do this. I rarely do this. Usually I shoot the, I guess we have to shoot the, the cobweb above. That's a shame. You would think that, dense fire would reach that far. Alright. Burn. That was actually not a great transition to light. I thought that would be, I don't know, a little bit more swift, a little bit more fluid with the animation. I think this is the right one. Bingo. And I don't actually want to try out any of the others because we might end up getting grabbed by a floor master. I don't remember. That might be the case. Well, let's do it anyway. If I could. There we go. Yeah, okay. He's coming. You gotta telegraph it for me. Okay, at least he doesn't burst out into a few others. Ah, that's always a bane of my existence. Let's see here. Gosh. Something about the manual aiming that isn't that great on this. Oh no. Yeah, I'm not going to fall for that. Right. Man, this would have been a great place to stock up on rupees if we were already at our max. Alright, one more. Floor master for the road. Let's go. Give me all these unnecessary rupees. I'm on board. Alright, we need a little bit of magic, so hopefully, yeah, there we go. A little bit more wouldn't hurt. But whatever. I'll take it, game. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and get our nice light arrows ready. Okay. Zelda needs help. Let's go. Oh yeah, you. The spirit barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, kid. Lol. A snide comment. But it actually kind of makes sense too, because she knew us first as a kid. So I'll let it pass. Fair enough. Okay, that's in this version that's downright terrifying. The entranceway, the archway. But I like it. If I was like an evil king, I would totally do something like this. In fact, maybe something exactly like that. Man, that's pretty badass. Ganon, you have my seal of approval. And we are not going to deal with any fire keys today. Nope. You guys got to go away. Ooh, hey, Dinolphos. It's been a while. Well, not too long ago. We did face a couple in, or at least one in, when we were getting the ice arrows, right? Come on. How does that work, really, with Flump? I mean, you're holding up the shield and you do a backflip while you're holding it up. That can't be comfortable. That has to feel like not exactly second nature. Alright. Gotta be a little aggressive with these guys. Oh, spin to win. I love the animation. The effort is appreciated. Alright, let that music sink in. Love it. Oh, great, you. You know what? I think it's a good idea to speed this little combat situation up a little bit. Freaking crazy. Well, we'll face you guys again. I do remember very clearly that being the case, but speed that up as well. Give me the super duper boss key. Give me the key. You can get inside the chamber where Ganon lurks. I'll keep the Begoron sword currently equipped, still equipped, until we face off against our gentleman. Our gentleman in armor. Alright. Now, do we want to face both of them at the same time or one at a time? Both. It's going to be fun. Let's go! You guys want to make this interesting? Let's make it extra interesting. I think I'm going to, let's go Master Sword here. This would be somewhat of a... at least somewhat of a fair fight. I mean, not really, but you know. Okay, there we go. Make it happen. End this. Okay, maybe it wasn't exactly a fair fight. But closer than with the Begoron sword, right? Ganondorf. Okay, so I have one question for the royal family, in fact. Why is your castle built this way? I mean, really, I can imagine, I mean, yeah, an evil king would want a bunch of floors leading up to a massive throne room with a bunch of, like, enemies to guard the way, you know? To block your... to defend you, basically. For the royal family, well, specifically the king, I don't know, maybe he was evil too. Maybe he had a bunch of, like, Iron Knuckles and Dinalfos and Stalfos. Maybe those all were still in here when he was in charge. Here we go, people. This is the end. Ah. Love that sound effect. Speaking of sound effects, play that organ. Huh? What happened? Oh, health. The Triforce parts are resonating. They are combining into one again. The two Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect that they would be hidden within you two. And did I just sound like that one of the Bonanza brothers? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. And now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. Cape flip. Awesome. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me. Yeah, bring on the shadow. Flump, I can't help you. Because of the waves of darkness, I can't get close. Yeah, excuses. I'm sorry, Flump. It's okay. Then you laugh like the dork that you are. Alright. Let's see if I, any cobwebs with this kind of combat. Basically the same kind of combat we get with Phantom Ganon. Oh, that was close. Ooh. That was a good volley. Props, Ganon. A little surprised. Now I have to say, like, usually Ganon on the first run, or the first, oh boy, the first volley, he doesn't go that far or that deep in. I guess it's more just randomized on the 3DS than it was on the N64. Like you didn't put up much of a fight that time. Poked you in the back, sir. Oh, okay, that was a little close. Doing so good. I'm pretty good so far, I have to say. Damn, he's getting worse. I mean, from a plotline perspective, that actually makes a little bit of sense because he's getting a little bit more flustered, losing a little bit of confidence after, ooh. Getting hit by us like already 3 times in a row. You know, at this point I would probably, like if I were Ganondorf, probably change it up a little bit. In fact, I think he probably will. Not sure how many oh, never mind, we did it. That was quick. I was surprised that we can actually do that in 3. I mean, I didn't do that in the previous 2 playthroughs, did I? I think it took significantly longer to beat him. Anyway, the great evil King Ganondorf, beaten by this kid. Green blood. Blump. Not sure how that works. He's attuned himself to the castle. He is one with the royal family, I guess, or something. Evil no longer has a place here. Ah. What a facial expression. Don't look so surprised. She's been up there. Hmm? Nah? Ganondorf. Pitiful, man. Pitiful. Pitiful. She starts kicking him. It's pitiful. Without a strong, righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods. And... it's always an and. And it always gets cut off. It's like clockwork. Flump, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. You don't say. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please follow me. This way. It's nice that she has a little bit more animation to her movement in this game. Like, you can see her arms move. Well, I guess maybe they did on the N64 as well. I don't remember the animation very clearly. But I think it's more robotic, right? On the N64? More of a, like, stilted movement. Oh, yeah. Here. Go on, princess. I will protect you. But who will protect me? Imagine one of the falling debris, rocks, hitting her in the head, just knocking her out cold. It's like, well, we had a good run. And so Flump and Zelda were... fell in the ruins of the castle. The end. Which would be a complete... Well, I'm not going to go into it yet. Okay. Come on, Zelda. Let's go. Yeah, thank goodness that she has that ability. Otherwise, it'd probably be up to us to lift those bars. Uh-oh. You know what? Let's face you guys with the Master Sword. I'm feeling pretty saucy, pretty confident. Ow. Yeah, come on. Stop blocking all the time. You guys suck. Get over here. Okay, that felt good. Thank you, Flump. Now let's hurry. Ooh, hearts. Don't mind if I do. Do me a favor and just make sure that these flaming rocks don't hit me in the head. Alright. Whoa, look at that. Holy crap, I didn't even notice that before. Was that light there down there before? I mean, when we were at the top of the castle? I don't think so. Maybe it was. I just wasn't paying attention. Careful. Whoa. Let's see if we can get out of here relatively unscathed. Move. It's time. Okay. Well, so much for that. You keep me catching on fire. Go, go, go. We don't have time for this. Wow, we have 1:16. I don't remember what our record was in our previous 2 playthroughs. Oh, you know what, sir? I don't like you. Oh, well, I guess we don't even have the option to use the Ocarina, which makes absolutely no sense. You gotta die. What? You can stay here. Fall to the debris. You can collapse with the castle, sir. Just because you decided to hug my head. I have no sympathy for him. The one re-dead in the entire castle. I like to imagine that was the king. How morbid would that be? I mean, Zelda or the princess running right by her dad in a dead state, a re-dead state. Yeah, let this crumble to the ground. It's kind of funny. Well, we'll see in a second, but I do remember on the N64 Zelda being a little bit happy that, like, oh, it's finally over on this part. But personally, if I saw my home or former home crumbling to pieces, I probably wouldn't be so pleased. Satisfied. I'd probably be a little bit terrified, or not terrified, but traumatized, maybe a little. It's over. It's finally over. The war is over. Flump, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. Excuses. Oh no. It's okay. Just one of the podiums just fell over. We're good. What was that sound? I don't know. The princess must go. Let's do this. Everything looks fine. Can we, oh wow. Just explore a little bit. I want to see what was down here. Hold on. Let me get a good view. Oh, never mind. Lava has dissipated. And so has that yellow beam thing, whatever. Ooh, the flames. You're not a podium. I know he wants to give us the finger, but it's Nintendo. And it's a kid's game. Yeah. That part always got me like pumped. You know, I love this scene. There's no way he's holding me back again. This time we fight together. No excuses. Let's get this on. Third time's a charm. Let's rock it. Whoa, boy. Okay, you're a little bit. You know what? We're going Master Sword the whole way through this time. Not even gonna bother with the. Oh, never mind. What am I talking about? We're going Master Sword this time. Am I stupid? A little. And we're also going highly chilled because I think it looks cooler. You stupid piece of... What the... What's wrong with your face? More than one. More than one thing. Right, let's give you the proper flump treatment. The whacking of the tail. Nice to see a little wigging out and such. I kind of wish there was a strange glitch on in this fight like there was in Twilight Princess when we were whipping around the that mighty fishing pole. Flump, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up. Yep, I see it. Luckily, it landed directly next to you and not in your face. Things would have been drastically different if it hit you. All right, let's go. Wow. Okay, you were just presenting there. Okay. Bound to happen. Okay, at that point, it looked like he was just shaking his head. Like, nope. Let's go. Bring it on. Sign. Ow. Go. Oh, okay, never mind. It's okay, Zelda. I'm good. We're fine. Everything's good. We're in the clear. Nope. Go through his legs. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to do this. To the end. I constantly forget to hit that button. Right through your legs. You shouldn't have worn a skirt into battle. You're not the greatest combatant, one Ganon. You know what? This is the final fight. Let's do it one time. For fun. And it was the final hit too. Amazing. Maybe not the final hit. I'm using my power to hold the evil king. You don't say. I can't tell. You use your sword and deliver the final blow. I will. I need some sage power. Could use a little bit of help. That look on his face. Alright. Now, I don't remember exactly, but I think... Ganon. I really have no idea what his weak point is. Well, I can give you a good hint. In the face. This time around, I knew his weak point, and Navi didn't. 6 stages now! Captain Planet! Oh, she gave up. Well, that's too bad. It was worth a shot. Ancient creators of Hyrule. Now open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm, or sacred realm. That's what I meant to say. For a second there, I almost thought I would have to pause to read all of that. Ooh. All the colors of the rainbow, Skittles, go! Taste the rainbow. Oh, here's my favorite part. You. Curse you, Zelda. Curse you, sages. Curse you, Flump. That's your name? Someday when the seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants, I'm sure. Maybe. In a different timeline, maybe? Hard to say. Just T-pose away, friend. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. Hey, I just take it. Yoink. Hey, you can't do that. I just did. Sorry, Ganon. Dork. Awkward. Thank you, Flump. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has... Never gonna stop saying that. Has been sealed inside the evil realm. Evil realm? Sacred realm. Choose. Pick one. You can't be both. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world. For a time. Sequel bait. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. Traitor. Actual traitor. If you were the one who did this, you betrayed your people. I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. Then maybe you shouldn't have. Maybe you shouldn't have thrown that ocarina into the water. I had to put my mouth on that thing. I dragged you into it too. Yeah, that's the part that gets me the most, for sure. Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. A kiss on the cheek might be, you know, that would suffice. You must lay the Master Sword to rest in the and close the door of time. Cough. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. I'm still trying to find out what you're going to do to make things better. So far, I've been hearing a lot of, you have to do this. Gimme. Okay. Now, still, a lot of, you do this, Flump. What are you going to fix? Give the ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. What if I don't wanna? I like being an adult. Puberty sucks. I mean, well, going through it, I mean. Although he kind of got to pass by it, didn't he? You know, in retrospect, Flump's kind of a dick. Anyway, peace has returned to Hyrule. For now. It is time for us to say goodbye. Goodbye. I should have the Arnold Schwarzenegger goodbye from Eraser on the ready for all these live streams. You know, I'm gonna have more sound effects ready in the future. I know that's kind of missing in all these live streams. I think I'm gonna do that. Coming soon. In future attractions. Now go home, Flump. You know what? I'm going to be the bigger person here. Regain your lost time. Home, where you're supposed to be. Why don't you go home? I'm not going to be the bigger person. tell me what to do. The way you are supposed to be. Don't tell me what I'm supposed to be. You stuck up bitch. Ooh. Oh, and now she has to play her own theme. The ego on her. She couldn't even play the song in time, you know, the thing that kind of made me get to where I am. Goodbye, Flump. You still have a really stupid name. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Hey, Wax, or Waxit. I'm gonna guess that's how you pronounce your name, right? One of the greatest Zelda games of all time. Yes, it is. Yes, it was. And it always will be. I would have to say my favorite of the bunch. One good reason why we played this 3 times. For this channel, at least. And probably, this is probably like the 300th time I've beaten it. Total. And for a good reason. This is by far one of the probably the game that's made me the most emotional throughout my life. I mean, it hasn't been around my whole life. I was born in 1987, so this came out when I was let's see what. Yeah, I'm still bad at math, but 11 years old. So yeah, it's a big part of my childhood. I do feel like Twilight Princess holds a nice spot in my heart as well, but I don't know, that was for a different time. I do feel like the Wii era, in fact, the beginning of the Wii era, it had a similar feeling as this did, but in like a different way. It was like more of a modernized feeling, a little bit less nostalgia, kind of that I carry for Twilight Princess, but both fantastic games in their own right. Majora's Mask, still a fantastic game, but I still put it as a close second to Ocarina. Twilight Princess is pretty good. I played that on GameCube. You know, I've brought this up on the channel several times in the past, but I'll mention it again. I kind of have a unique experience with Twilight Princess, and people who have been around for a while on the channel know my story, but you know, I was originally going to play this play Twilight Princess on the GameCube as well, but I lucked out by a strike of good fortune. I walked into a GameStop. In fact, I would consider it my GameStop because it was a place where I just felt the most comfortable. I would say probably next to my home back then. It was like a second home to me, kind of, back then at least. But I walked into GameStop expecting to pick up my pre-order of Zelda Twilight Princess on the GameCube, and they didn't have it in stock. They had already sold it. I know. A good love letter to GameStop. Whatever. But yeah. Oh, good old grown-up Malin. We didn't actually meet her, did we? Oops. Anyway. But yeah, it ended up that I walked into that GameStop that day. Was kind of disappointed when they didn't have the GameCube version for me that I had pre-ordered. But then a good old UPS truck drives up, drops off that Wii, a bunch of Wiis that they didn't expect to get that day. A lot of them weren't even on pre-order. So I went ahead and bought that, and bought Twilight Princess on the Wii. It was a lot of fun. But, you know, that's beside the the topic that we're on right now. You know, we're playing Ocarina of Time, but this was a lot of fun. I really do enjoy this game so much. Still in my top 2 favorite video games of all time. Or I would even say, yeah, probably like top 3. There are like 3 games that are very close to each other. And in very different ways are special in my own mind. And that being, like, if you guys know me, Ocarina of Time, Mass Effect, the original, and The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. Completely different times and completely different genres. But all of them hold a very special place in my heart. And this, playing the 3D version for our 3rd playthrough, and it's a little bittersweet, because this is basically going to be it. This is our final playthrough of Ocarina of Time for the channel. It's been quite a ride. And how fitting that we did it on the 3DS version. Finally. A truly amazing video game. I'd say, like, 1998 was quite the year for me. And I'll never forget it. And we get this final note to kind of wraps things up in a pretty special way. Not a single word needs to be said here. But by these two, I mean. Of course, I'm going to talk. Sure, it leaves the question of, like, does she even remember him? Is it a one of those situations where, like, you know, time is basically reset, and I don't know. Anyway, it's beside the point. A lot of fun. I had a lot of fun bringing this to you guys in a in this way. I really didn't expect to ever do the 3DS version on the channel. I didn't think I would ever have the capability to do so. But I'm really glad I did. And I'm glad that was available to me at the time. Yeah, this has been, like I said, I'm repeating myself, but it's been an amazing time. You guys, you've made this very special for me, and I hope you had as much fun as I did playing through this game once again. And so one more time, I'm gonna say, I want to thank you all for watching. This has been Cyberdan Plays The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, this time in 3D. And I'll see you all in the next video and the next series. Have the best day, everyone. Okay, we are actually going to be closing up the stream now. I'm going to actually have the music play in the background for a little bit. In fact, I'm going to actually reduce the volume just a tad. It will go out for a second there, but so I apologize for that. But I'm going to go ahead and lower the volume just a little bit for the sake of the stream. And I'm gonna do my final nods and uh, basically wrap up the stream today. Had a lot of fun today. I'm so happy to complete another series, and that, you know what this means. We're getting back into. We're gonna continue. A Link to the Past, the OG. Um, and that, in fact, we're going to be picking up where we left off in Link to the Past. So that would be episode 3, I believe. That's going to be a lot of fun. Hey 8H, what do you say here? Got a shotgun run Majora's Mask? I don't know. Not a lot of people have expressed desire for me to do that. Also, you know what? I might as well do this. I did not know that this would pop up, but we have a little bit of a new menu. Okay, so we have Master Quest here. In fact, can I do this without? I want to click on it and then like progress anything that I can't like stop. But yeah, so we do have that feature on for the future as well, if we ever need to do that, or if you guys ever want to see that. But yeah, I don't know. Not a lot of people have expressed a desire for me to play any more Majora's Mask. We've already done 2 playthroughs of Majora's Mask. The second one I would even consider the best version of it. So I don't know. That might be. I'll consider it, but at least for now, I am very eager to get back to A Link to the Past. But eventually, we might go back to Majora's Mask if enough people are interested in seeing that. Least favorite Zelda? Are you asking if Majora's Mask is? Because absolutely not. But if you're just asking what is my least favorite Zelda overall, let's see. Long list, but you know what? You're currently playing through Final Fantasy X. You know, I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy X. Not gonna lie. I think as well. I'll start with your first question. My least favorite Zelda would probably be. I'm gonna say Skyward Sword. Probably a hot take there, a non-popular take. But I didn't enjoy it like at all, really. I felt like it was too outside the realm of what I appreciate in a Zelda game. And I don't know. Maybe if I play it again one day, I'll enjoy it more. But I don't know. I didn't like when I first played it. Oh, for real, that's uncommon to hear. No worries, but why? Oh, I don't know. There were a lot of issues I had with it. The character Fee, who is basically in place of Navi. A lot of people had issues with Navi in Ocarina of Time, where she would talk too much, that kind of thing. That was actually a general, almost consensus. People had issues with Navi in Ocarina of Time, but I felt like Fee was about 100,000 times worse. And but that wasn't the only thing. That was one of the issues I had with the game. But there was also. Oh, you meant with Final Fantasy X? I think a lot of what I didn't like about Final Fantasy X was I felt like it felt too much like a spin-off. And not as much as like a full-fledged Final Fantasy game. When I look at Final Fantasy, I want to play game versions kind of like 7 is still my favorite, and that's kind of I would probably even consider that maybe a cop-out answer, because Everybody loves 7, but that is still I think, the standard for me. Um, some of the spin-off Final Fantasy games I was just not a fan of. Um, uh, Crystal Chronicles I thought was okay, but even that felt a little bit too straying from the main plot. Um, it I would say probably the only Final Fantasy spin-off I actually really enjoyed was Tactics. I'm sure some people will appreciate that. But no, I have considered even playing a Final Fantasy game on this channel. If that's something anybody desires, in the chat, in the comment sections, let me know. And also let me know which game you would want me to play, because there are a lot of Final Fantasy games. But yeah, back to Skyward Sword. The other thing that really bugged me about Skyward Sword was the motion controls with the Wii controller. Now, I never played it on the Switch version or even the Wii U version. So maybe they fixed the motion control issue. But I didn't like that, holding the Wiimote in a certain way would, Link would be holding it, the Master Sword in that same way, I don't know why. It just looked unnatural to me. It's just something I've kind of harped on for a long time. But yeah, I've been rambling on for a while now. You weren't a fan of Breath of the Wild. Felt empty. I hear that from a lot of people. I enjoyed Breath of the Wild, but it didn't feel like Zelda, if that makes any sense. Zelda I feel like needs to be a game that's structured. Like, you need to have your temples. You need to have plot points that aren't something you have to go out of your way to find. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. So far, I'm enjoying A Link to the Past. The original Zelda, everyone had its structure. And I felt like Breath of the Wild just kind of strayed away from that and tried to make it like a Skyrim, if that makes any sense. Oblivion, a Bethesda game. And they could have done a lot of different things with it. And I do feel like, even though I did enjoy Breath of the Wild the first time I played it back in the day, it wasn't exactly like a Zelda game, if you know what I mean. Zelda currently feels too sandboxy. Sorry I chimed in late. Didn't want to hold you up. No, don't worry. It's all good. If my voice was in a better shape right now, I probably would just stick around. But sorry, I've been coughing like nonstop today. And I'm sorry that my voice has not held up for the past few weeks. I mentioned it in a post a few days ago, but my health has not been the best lately, and I don't like to make that an excuse to not stream and such, but it's kind of held me back a little bit. And hopefully I can get back into things and make things a little bit more consistent on the channel. Allergies are killer. Yes, they are. And for me, specifically pollen. And there is a lot where I live. Especially at this time of year. We're in spring now, or close to it. Around spring, I guess. In fact, I think we're dead in spring, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Hold on. While we're I can leave that playing in the background. It's fine. But yeah, where I live, which I actually haven't been living here for very long. It's only been about 5 years. But it's interesting. because I'm not used to being around so much foliage and really just wilderness everywhere. Your West Coast, and you can see pollen dust on your windows. Yeah, pollen is horrible. It has its purposes. I get it, but it's horrible on my health. But no, I understand where you're coming from, and I used to be West Coast too, so I definitely feel you. Yeah, oh, remember this scene. But yeah, let me before I go into my shout outs, I really wanted to quickly say that I'm currently working on a couple of videos. Let's see. I'm working on 2 Brilliant Subs at the moment, on top of the one that is basically the Arnold Mega Brilliant Sub episode, covering, 4 movies? So all of this is going to be, like, coming around the corner. I am still doing our Brilliant Sub series for 2025 being the year of the Mind Blower. So the next one up is probably going to be it's either going to be Donnie Darko or Memento from 2000. In fact, I think they're both from 2000, right? So those videos you're going to see relatively soon. I'm still trying to churn them out as fast as I can. Well, 1 second. Try out some mullein tea. It super helped me. Most alleviated the face congestion pressure. Breath. Let me. I want to read your entire comment here. Breath in. Breathe in the steam as it steeps, then drink. I'll give that a shot. Thank you for the tip. And the suggestion. I appreciate that. So yeah, we got the Brilliant Subs on the way. I'm still working on a Cyberdan After Dark episode where me and David are watching, or did watch. I'm currently in the editing process. We watched Smile 2, so that's going to be a lot of fun to watch when the episode comes out. So far it's been pretty fun to edit. a lot of working around like the more bloody moments. And then David and I are also going to be diving into another video game movie adaptation for another Cyberdan After Dark episode coming up. We have not yet recorded that episode yet, but it's going to be Mortal Kombat from 1995. And yeah, we'll be having a lot of fun with that one for sure. We both have seen it before, and we both are going to rip into it the best way we can. All those Cyberdan After Dark episodes are a lot of fun to make. I would definitely recommend, if anybody wants to laugh their asses off, check out the recent Cyberdan After Dark episodes. Namely, I would probably say Paranormal Activity and Silent Hill were probably my favorites to edit, but there are some more. There are some more out there, and all of it is on this channel. So, except for Doom, which I am still trying to get by YouTube. But YouTube keeps taking it down. Every time I upload the Cyberdan After Dark episode of Doom, they take it down no matter how much I edit. I get the hit from the copyright claim. Not just the copyright claim. They straight up hide it from the world. So nobody can see it. Katana was hot. Dude, no arguments there. Katana was great. Sonya Blade, she was pretty good too. In fact, I'm one of the few people that kind of a little ashamed to say I like the second Sonya as well. Sandra Hess in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I thought she was a pretty cool Sonya as well. Pretty attractive too. Uh, but yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with those future episodes. Let me go ahead and do my shout outs. It's taken me long enough to get to that. So, we had two people in the chat today. Wexit, again, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Wexyt. So, Wexit, I hope. Or maybe it's just an acronym, in which case, Wexyt. And then we had 8H. Thank you both for joining me today. I really do appreciate it, and hope to see you guys for future live streams. It's a lot of fun. Oh, you subbed for that. Can't wait to see it. Have a good rest day in the weekend. I appreciate that. You have a great weekend too. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and I will be streaming again tomorrow, unless I, for some reason, have a issue with my voice, or like I lose control of my my health for whatever reason. I will be streaming tomorrow. Oh, and we have one more person who just popped in. I'm going to say Giahan. Is that how you pronounce your name? Hello and welcome to the chat. I'm sorry you are here at the tail end, but I want to give you a shout out too because you were kind enough to send a message. Have I played Ocarina of Time before this playthrough, or is this my first time? I would absolutely be lying if I said this was my first time. I've played Ocarina of Time, not the 3D version, but I've played the game on the N64 probably maybe close to 300 times. A lot. The 3D version probably only once before this. But yeah, so I didn't remember a whole lot from this playthrough. But anyway, yeah. I hope that's a satisfactory answer. But yeah, anyway, that will wrap up today's stream. I had a lot of fun with this playthrough. I'll get the VOD up later today, hopefully. It's only 5:38 where I live right now, so I should be able to edit that and have it uploaded. Hopefully, if it doesn't take too long, probably by like maybe 10 p.m. tonight, Eastern time. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for another live stream. Again, not sure what game we'll be playing tomorrow, but I have a few in mind, and yeah, I hope you guys join me for that too. Let me answer this one last message here. Damn, 300. I was the best kid I knew at many N64 titles. PvP, Star Fox. I was Yoda. You would have kicked my butt at Star Fox. I was not great at that game. I had fun with it, but I was not great. And he was actually one of my least, one of the characters I was the least used to in Super Smash Brothers on the N64. Oh, you know what? Now that I mention it, there is one more N64 game that we have not touched yet, but I will be playing on the channel. Upcoming. And I mentioned it once before on Instagram, but I'll say it again right now. Jet Force Gemini. I haven't touched it since I was a kid. Have no idea what I'm getting myself into, but either way, it's going to be a fun time, because if I'm good at it, it's going to be a fun playthrough. If I'm bad at it, it's going to be fun to lose my mind. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bounce for now, guys. Thank you again. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Stay awesome, and I'll talk to you. Jet Force Gemini is awesome. I hope so. I hope I remember it correctly. In fact, that might even be the game we play tomorrow. Maybe. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll have this VOD up later, and I will also post when our start time will be tomorrow. At a later time, I'm not exactly sure when it's going to be yet. I usually have to kind of do it spontaneously, but look in the community tab. I'll always, let you guys know there. So take care, stay awesome, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Talk to you tomorrow.